Hi there, it's currently June 10th, 2018. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm feeling called into just randomly doing daily card readings. It won't be every day. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow with my YouTube channel here, so feel free to mention anything that you would like me to do. Maybe you want to see live videos if you'd like to participate in something like that. Maybe there are a couple of topics you'd also like to hear videos on. Maybe you want to learn tarot cards and you'd like me to discuss a little bit more about tarot, that sort of thing. I'm always open to that sort of thing. Working with angel cards could be a potential another one. So thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for liking these videos. You can go into my Instagram page where I do live videos and you can check out some of my events. I'm on Facebook, Robin's Healing at Robin's Healing, where I do weekly contests, that sort of thing, and you can go into robinshealing.com if you would like to book a session with me. You can check out all my stuff. I'm doing a buy one, get one 50% off until the 15th. I have a level 1 coming up, so I've got lots of stuff happening if you're interested. So I'm going to do a little bit of the, I don't know why, daytime talk is coming up, so let's channel some messages because I think that would be easier this evening. So you're really being called into working with universal energies. If you believe in God, working with God. If you believe in just like the universe, putting the energy out to the universe. If you have any spiritual practices that you really want to kind of latch onto those at this moment in time, you're being called to do that, I sense or feel. I feel like nobody's higher or lower than you. So just like when we acknowledge that, we just feel a little bit more centered and balanced. And then we're putting out the energy that we want. And then we trust that those things are going to happen because we put that energy out there and we're doing the self-work as well. Okay, that's a key thing, making sure that we're feeling good in our bodies while we're putting energy out there, because of our worrying and that sort of thing, that's not going to help. All right, so we've got the Hermit card, so that's usually when we're being called in to do that style of work. And I'm hearing I'm being called into a lot of different things, so I offer multiple styles of healing because I do feel like I'm being called into coming on YouTube, going on Facebook, doing, hands-on massage, doing the phone readings, that sort of thing. So really working with that intellect, and I think spreading your wings and flying, and definitely going towards the things that you value at this moment. So really making sure that your values you're hanging on tightly, and that's why you're being called into this spiritual energy. Laughter and being lighthearted is really important. I really do feel like we are walking away from the old. We have a new moon on the 12th, and it's going to be very powerful. So again, we're walking into some of those energies. So just if people are kind of making you upset, that sort of thing, we just want to kind of clear that too, and just like it's okay to step away and bring yourself back into balance. So that's why we have the Hermit card. Then we have Five of Fire, competing goals. I'm really feeling like my breathing's off, so we need to just again be called back into that energy, opening and centering ourselves. And really expressing how we feel. I'm feeling like there are some people that are a little bit nervous to tell people how they're actually feeling. If they're feeling really down, now would be a time, like I said, not only to get into your spiritual practices, but get in touch with spiritual people to help you learn about those things as well. So the Five of Fire. So lots of judgment and lots of ego around the Five of Fire. So it's usually when things aren't really working out, but rather than understanding like that's a moment in time, there are people that are getting really caught up in the ego and they're actually starting to judge other people. So like I said, that is old news. So we want to clear that as fast as we can. And, a lot of people are getting caught up in material things as well. And so that's almost what the card is being called into, when we're working on asking the universe for something, it doesn't always have to be like material things. It could be like focus on the feelings that you would like to feel, so the feelings you'd like to manifest. And then also, like I said, when you bring your energy inward, pretend like you've already accomplished that. Pretend like you're already feeling that way, so that when you put that energy out there and it does come, we're not you know, waiting for it. It's like we've already manifested a little bit quicker because we're more content within the moment. And so our mind is a very powerful thing, and we really want to work on that contentment. Okay. So I'm hearing that like a lot of people want to rationalize everything, and I'm actually feeling some pain in my body. So it's not always easy to rationalize things or people that are irrational, or people who we're not always meant to make sense of things. So talking about spiritual energy, like we're not always going to know all the answers, but we have to trust in that process and trust and have faith. So if you're trying to rationalize something that I don't want to say you'll never be able to rationalize, but, you know, you're kind of beating a dead horse, or you're just like, you know, up against the wall type of thing, and then wondering why, or feeling frustrated or angry. So it's kind of like, you don't need to do all that. So that's where I think you're being called into like maybe a new approach, maybe it's a new identity for someone in particular. But that's where the breathing's really coming up, and grounding ourselves through our exercises. And if we don't trust, then where are we getting? So question yourself in terms of, am I that person? And then just try to find new ways to kind of deal with it. There's so much on YouTube nowadays, and it's crazy how many people are out there helping others. So for Earth, I'm hearing a lot of childishness. So it could be that you're involved with people that are childish, or I'm just hearing joining a new club, something like that. So you feel like you're getting out and socializing with people that maybe are more like-minded, or maybe you're trying to get away from your home life or something like that. But regardless, we need to get together with others. You're definitely being called into that. So if you're worried about money and that's why you're not, again, going into those feelings are more important than the finances, right? So we have to make sure, like I said, pretend like you already have that group of people, and you know, feel what it would feel like to be with those people, and then start, you know, going towards that situation. Because what happens when we start to do that, we start to feel more relaxed, and then our energy is going to start to shift automatically. Okay, so there's a bunch of things that are happening here, and again, that's why I was saying I do like the physical stuff, I do the mental stuff, because there are so many things going on. It's good to have alternatives. Yeah, so creating new life, putting that energy out there, and feeling like even people that are watching have received that message in a positive way. That's wonderful. So it's just learning how to do that. Okay, so there are lots of videos, and maybe that would be an idea for myself. If you like that idea, feel free to comment and say yes. Teach us how to do that, and I'd be more than glad to have that as a discussion, either on a live or video. King of Air, this is again going back into that laughter energy. It could be writing poetry, it could be writing comedy, stuff like that. King of Air is usually a person who rules the thoughts. And going back into manifesting energy, it's like if you're dealing with a difficult situation or a difficult client, a different, you know, energy than you're used to, even if that's within yourself, just you're being challenged. You're intuitively guided always. So like when I do readings, I'm intuitively guiding you, but you also have that ability to guide yourself through intuition. So the more you can open up and relax, the better you're going to feel. So I'm being called into like lavender right now, clearing any emotions or things that are really bothering you, to get into a better headspace. So I'm hearing mind over matter, like working on strength. Yes, that's great. But at the same time, if your emotions aren't being attended to, then that can really affect our attitude. So really working on that deeper inner strength, mind, body, and spirit would be positive. Okay. So I hope I translated those messages well for you. Hope that I hear from you guys. If you're interested in a reading, take care. Have an awesome day. Bye.